And what's going on, you guys? What's going on? Ooh, what's going on, y'all? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? This be your boy, Scotty by Nature TV. And yes, we are here for another live review of Love and Marriage Huntsville. We're here for another live review. I wasn't really too sure if I was going to do another live review, but I'm doing another live review, okay? Another live review of Love and Marriage Huntsville. We're about to get right on into the business in just a second. First of all, thank you. It's like 82 people up in here already so far. So thank you guys for tuning in. I know more will be coming in as we continue on with the show. Okay, so first things first, before we get into anything, I am definitely going to tell you guys what we got coming up. Okay, so first things first, what we got coming up. So what we got coming up is the Whether You Like It or Not reality TV panel on Monday night at 9:15 Eastern Time. And yes, it will be on Simply Sakina's channel. We will be over on Simply Sakina's channel. So be sure to tune in for that, you guys. And then on Wednesday night, it will be Roast and Review with Terrence, Josiah, and myself. We will be over back here on we'll be over on Josiah page next week. We'll be over there on Josiah's World TV. Yes, we will be. Okay. So be on the lookout for that. It's my class reunion this weekend. So I'm not sure if Boys Night Out will be airing Friday or not. I will be checking in with the guys. Josiah has access to my StreamYard, so they can still do the show without me. But I'm going to see what everybody's availability is, and then we're going to get it together. But as of right now, I'm not really sure if it's coming on next Friday or not. But you will find out. Tomorrow afternoon is the open panel, the Love and Marriage Huntsville open panel that I always do every other Sunday. It will be tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. It'll be running all the way up until Real Housewives of Potomac comes on. And I want everybody to participate and everything like that. So be on the lookout for the open panel on Sunday night at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Be there, y'all. Be there or be fucking square. Okay. Now, before we get into the show itself, let me see who's all in the chat. Y'all know I always got to say hey to everybody. There's over 100 people up in here. Shout outs to all of y'all. So let's see who's all in the chat. What's going on, Nikki D? What's going on, Charles? Yes, I am on this lemonade. It ain't kicked in yet, but it's most definitely in my system. What's going on, Sharon Ware? What's going on, Tony? What's going on? Yes, it's me, Kimmy Nicole. Okay, Teresa Nicole, Sharon Redmond, not S, CS Bean. Okay, Angela, Gloria. Okay, Kimberly Johnson. Let's see. Scorpio, aka 1993, Prosperity. Patches, talk to me. Okay. Chantel, Michelle, Ivory TV. Okay. Let's see who else is up in here. Q. One of my favorite moderators. Q. Catherine. Oh shit, the chat moving fast. Catherine, simply elegant one. Tamika N. Okay. Sharice Wood, Sheila Davis. There's so many of y'all up in here tonight, okay? T, my best friend, he just got off live not too long ago, okay? Is it Black Girl 323 and DD, okay? Sherry Washington. Let's see who else up in the chat. I think that's all I'm gonna say so far. Raven S, Donna Clay, how you see it. Okay, it's a lot of y'all up in here today. Feel good, Miss Linda. So many of y'all up in here tonight. So make sure y'all like this chat up as you come in, and make sure y'all are liking the video as y'all come in. And also, if you are a brand new viewer of my channel, go on and subscribe to my channel, y'all. Like, y'all get the content, y'all get the laughs, y'all get the shade, y'all get just about everything and more on Scotty by Nature TV. So make sure y'all go on and just subscribe to the channel, y'all. Just go on and subscribe and just, do yourself that big favor. Now, got some things to address before we get into the show today. And what we're going to address is the interview, but not so interview, that Terrence, Josiah, and I did on Roast Review this past Wednesday with Miss Wanda. Because I've seen a whole lot of mixed reviews on it. Like, there were people that enjoyed it, but then there were people who felt some kind of way about this. Okay, so here's my thing. So I just want to say this before we get into the show itself. We get it. Y'all don't like Miss Wanda. We understand that y'all don't like Miss Wanda. But Miss Wanda is on Love and Marriage Huntsville. The episode was centered really around her and her actions. So we thought, I had the bright idea to say we should have Miss Wanda on roast a review, and we should, roast and review her ass while she's up here. She already watches our shit. She knows who we are. We kind of have a rapport with her, and she already knows that we're gonna give it to her straight. We already know that, and everybody agreed. So, T was down with it, Josiah was down with it. So I tried to make the moves to get the shit together. You know what I'm saying? And it happened. Now, there were people that were giving me praise, but yet down in T and down in Josiah. Everybody played their part in the situation. You know what I'm saying? Everybody played their part. It was good cop, it was bad cop, it was the troll. Josiah was trolling, I was the bad cop, T was the good cop. We were going back and forth with the whole thing. We already knew what parts we were going to play. We didn't have no questions prepared because it wasn't an interview. It wasn't an interview at all. It was just a panel. She was gonna come up. She was gonna talk. We were gonna talk about the show and what happened and all that good stuff. So I felt like I did my due diligence by calling her out on her shit. And not only did I call her out on her shit, I asked the questions that everybody needed answers to. I guess some of you guys felt like we were supposed to just disrespect the lady all on the live and all of this other stuff. And it just wasn't going to happen that way. Why would we have her come on our platform and disrespect her like that? Like, she didn't even have to come and bless us on the platform. You know what I mean? Like, it's just that simple. So it's just like, no, we wasn't going to do that. We were going to treat her with respect, regardless of anything. Like, I guess y'all wanted us to curse her out. So if we cuss her out, then how would that look on us? Like, y'all would be saying that we disrespecting an older black woman and all of this other stuff. Because even when I did my solo interview with her a couple of months ago, people were criticizing me then. You know what I mean? People were criticizing me then, saying that I disrespected her. I set her up by bringing Kiki on the interview when she asked for Kiki to come up. Like, it was all kind of stuff going on. And I called her out. I don't know what more y'all wanted from me, but I called her out on what I could call her out on in over an hour. So I don't know what y'all wanted, what some of y'all wanted. I feel like y'all just wanted me to dump wanted all three of us to take turns ganging up on her the entire interview. That wasn't going to happen. It had to be a balance. I was going to come in hard and strong with the questions. T was going to come in with the good cop stuff, and Josiah was going to troll. And that's exactly what happened. That's what we do. So I don't know what else was wanted from us, but I feel like we did our due diligence with this. That means I'm slurring, so that means this lemonade kicking in. We did our due diligence with this whole situation, so we called her out, and we can't make her take accountability for her shit. She got to take accountability for it. I tried to make her take accountability for it, but she stood on what she said and what she did, and that's it. So it is what it is. Okay, so it is what it is, you guys. Everybody's not going to be satisfied, but we did what we could. Okay. So we're about to go ahead and get into tonight's episode, which put me to sleep. Y'all, the shit put me to sleep. It definitely put me to sleep. Thank you, Ivory TV. Thank you so much. Okay. It put me the fuck to sleep. Okay. Like, by the time I had to go back, when I woke up, I had to go back and rewind the part that I missed, because the last thing that I had saw before what was it? Let me look at my notes. I think the last thing that I saw was when Tiffany and Stormy were talking, and I had to rewind that shit. I woke up and Family or Fiance was on, and I had to rewind it right back to where it came from. You know what I mean? So I was just like, okay, let me go back and watch this shit again. You know what I'm saying? So I had to. So yeah, the shit put me to sleep. I just want to let y'all know that right now. So y'all gonna get some reads and y'all gonna get some shade from me. Y'all gonna definitely get all of that. But it's not really much to work with because the episode was boring, just like I knew it was going to be. Period. Okay. So let's get into it. So we gonna open this thing up with Tiffany and Destiny. So after that big ass, eventful ass episode that we just had, y'all want to open this shit up with these two non-transparent ass people. Okay, I see what you doing. I don't know what you doing, but it ain't all that great. Okay, period. So, um, Destiny pretty much informs Tiffany on what happened at her event, and you know what I'm saying, like how she felt like Melody came in and didn't speak to her, but she beelined outside and went after Wanda. My thing is this right here: Destiny need to stop it with the whole Melody didn't speak to her. Because Melody did speak to her ass. Now, it wasn't like the warmest, like, hey, Destiny, how are you, girl? Hey, Destiny, how are you? Like, it wasn't nothing like that. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? It was just like, she spoke. I don't know what more she wanted, but she did speak to her. Like it wasn't like I said, it wasn't no shit that was like completely friend, like the friendliest hello, but she spoke to her. She was like, "Hi, Destiny," and then she moved on to the next person. You know what I'm saying? So she keeps on running with this narrative that Melody walked into the store and didn't speak to her when she absolutely spoke to her. You know what I'm saying? Um, and some people was like, "Well, you coming in her business and you need to do this and you need to do that." The fact of the matter is she spoke to the girl. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't matter. Like people want to talk about the way she did it. The way she did it don't matter. It's the fact that Destiny said the girl didn't speak at all when she absolutely spoke. That's what I'm riding with. So, however anybody else feel about it, that's how they feel about it. But the girl did speak to her. Like we ain't finna sit up here and play these semantic ass games. She spoke to Destiny. Destiny keep on saying she didn't speak. It's just annoying. Like period. She spoke. That's it. Um, I just feel like at this point I feel like people really need to stop pushing the issue between Destiny and Melody. They don't like each other. They ain't cool with each other. They'll never be cool with each other. And I just feel like people need to just let that shit go. Like, I don't know why people keep on trying to push this thing on them. Like, oh, y'all need to be cool. What happened? All of this other crazy stuff. And I just think that at this point, just let it go. Like, they never gonna be friends again. And that's just that on that. They're never gonna be cool like that again. They ain't never gonna be friends like that again. So just let it go and let it be. Like that's just how I feel about it. Period. Let it go, let it be. It is what it is. And I just feel like this. They got Tiffany and Destiny sitting up here talking to each other and kicking with each other. And it's just like, what are y'all doing here? Are y'all trying to force Tiffany on there so she can have something to, contribute? Because it's like, girl, Tiffany ain't giving and Destiny definitely not giving at all. So it's like you trying to force these two on us and try to make it really seem like they really getting to know each other. Like I just feel like they need to stop it with trying to force that because it's crazy. And I tried to reach out to Destiny for an interview, you guys, but I think that was the wrong email. So I got to figure out how I gotta go about reaching out to her. But I just feel like it is what it is. Like I just feel like it's just too much at this point. Like Destiny just need to leave well enough alone and just move on because I think that everything that Melody does is going to be an issue. It doesn't matter what she do at this point. It's going to be an issue at this point. And this is the reason why people keep on trying to make it seem like everything you do is about Mel and her existence. Speaking of Mel, she put out a new record the other day. I meant to mention it on my last review, but I was so gone that day that I didn't even bother to mention it. But it was some video of her giving a rock the boat tea. What video was it, child? Let me go and look for it real fast. Like, what video was it? Because it was it Down? I think the name of the song was Down. I listened to the record, and this is my opinion about the song. Like, so Melody released a song last week called Down, right? That's the song that she released. And I absolutely wish that somebody else was singing it. Like, great song, beautiful song, relatable lyrics. I just wish there was another voice on the record. In the words of Nene. Andy, I've heard her sing. Now, I don't think that she can sing. Now, this is my opinion, and I am, I am free to speak my opinion anytime I like, right? Thank you. Like, what Nene said to Kim, you can't sing and you're hearing it from me. You can't sing. You can't sing. Yeah, yeah, it's just like I said, I like the song, you know. I like the song. Definitely I thought the song was fun. I like the beat. So, very relatable, you know. Just wish that somebody else sung it. You know, that's it. Like she's no one's powerhouse vocalist, but I mean it's just whatever, you know. That's just thought that a better voice should have been on the record. Just being honest. I'm not a fan of her singing. And I don't have time for y'all coming up in here with the Mel can sing. She can sing. She can't sing to me. Okay? Her voice ain't all that. She can't sing to me. Now she got some songs that is, that's cute, but I'm not here for the vocal. Like I don't like if you know what type of vocalist that I'm fans of, you would understand why I'm not a fan of the voice. Like Mary J. Blige is my favorite singer of all time. So you should know why I feel the way that I do about her voice. It's just not there for me. It's just one of those, she sound like those girls that's out right now, like Queen Naija and SZA. I don't even think those girls can sing. So it's just like, that's just how I feel. But, that's just how I feel about it though. But everybody has a dream and everybody should go after their dream and be a pop star. Please don't invite me to nothing else, child. So anyway, moving on. And shout out to the 200 people that's up in the chat. But yeah, and I mean, that's just that on that. Like, But I don't really have much to give on this Tiffany and Destiny scene because it really didn't do nothing for me. It's just like two girls that are snooze fest and they just want a moment. And Tiffany wasn't there and she got so much to say. Tiffany don't know what side she want to be on. One minute she be with Mill, then the next minute she be like shading her on the low. Like that, like that's how it comes across. Like, I don't know, but it is what it is. Like, I don't know, girl. It's just like, oh God, Destiny, I really be trying with you. Like, I really, really want you to succeed and do well. Like, I really be wanting that for you, but it's just like, girl, it's it be like, girl, like I really be trying with you, and it's just like, girl, what's really going on here? Like, I really be trying with you, and it just don't work out. It just don't work out. Like, I hate that for you, but whatever. So, we're gonna move on to the next thing. We're gonna move on to Letitia, Kimmy, and Maurice. Now we're over at Kimmy and Maurice's house, and Letitia comes over, and she said that they was talking about what happened the day before. I'm guessing this is the day after everything went down at Destiny's store, and she was basically saying that her and Marcel had a fight about it the night before, and and so she was like, Marcel was upset with me and he was just telling me that I need to shut up and just listen to him. And then she looked to Maurice and she was like, you need to talk to him about this because you need to talk to him about the way he talks to me. Like, it's very disrespectful. It's going to continue to be disrespectful, Tisha. It's going to continue to be disrespectful because of the simple fact that you allow it to be disrespectful. You allow this man to constantly run you down, run you over, talk to you crazy, do you all kinds of ways. You allow this shit to happen every time. Every time you allow it to go down like you do. And my thing about the situation is you want somebody to hold you down and have your back, but that's what you do. You allow the shit to go down. Like, you let him talk to you crazy. You let him disrespect you, but you want people to feel bad for you and you want sympathy for it. No, ma'am, honey. No, ma'am. Ain't nobody gonna give you no fucking sympathy about nothing. You let it happen. Like, you don't have a backbone. And that's the thing that I don't like about you. Like, I feel like more people would like you if you would really stand up for yourself, but you allow Marcel to run amok and he treats you like you're a toddler, and then it doesn't help that you act like a toddler. At the end of the day, stand up for yourself and have more control, because he's going to continue to control the situation, and you're going to continue looking like his child. I mean, that's just the truth of the matter. Like, for real, like, you need to have more control over the situation. So, and then even when Marcel came over to Kimmy and Maurice's house, he didn't even acknowledge Letitia like at all. It's like he didn't even acknowledge her when she was sitting there. Like, it's like when Maurice moved over so he can sit next to her, it looked like he didn't even want to sit down next to his own damn wife. So it's just like he didn't even really acknowledge her. He was that fucking mad with her. And then he started saying that him and Martel had a conversation, and they quickly squashed whatever beef that they had. And I'm just like, y'all squashed it that fast? Y'all just about to fight and y'all squashed it that fast? But you know what? These are men we're talking about, and straight men at that. So sometimes they can fight each other, shake each other's hand, and then get a drink together right after the fact. But me, you put your hands on me, we got beef forever. You can't never come back from putting your hands on me. Period. Like, ain't no way you finna put your hands on me and think that we finna be cool. Like, no, ma'am. That ain't finna go down like that. Period. Like, it's just not gonna go down like that. You're not finna put your hands on me and think we finna be cool. But I just feel like Marceau is only being cool with Martel is because Martel knows where the buried bodies are buried at. I think that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that's the thing about it all. Like, he knows where the bodies are buried, and that's why he is so quick to be cool with Martel. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it comes across to me. You know, I think it's really unfair for a person who struggles to have a voice is then criticized for not having a voice. And I don't have to give her no damn support. She ain't none of my friend. I'm watching the show like y'all are. I feel like she needs to get a voice. That's my opinion. If that's unfair, then oh well. She ain't no friend of mine. I ain't got to give her no damn support. No disrespect to you, but I ain't got to give her no fucking support. She ain't none of my damn friend. I'm just calling it like I see it. You know, that's the part that kills me. It's like, I understand, but at the same time, whether I understand or not, I'm still going to call it out for what it is. She needs to get a voice. She's sitting up here complaining to somebody about it and telling somebody else to go talk to their brother about the situation. But to me, it's just like, is she gonna come? Like, she's complaining about it. So that, to me, it feels like she's choosing not to confront the situation. So how am I supposed to have sympathy for somebody who chooses not to speak up for themselves? She can have a voice with everybody else, but she can't have a voice with her husband. And I'm supposed to give her support when she doesn't give herself that. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, like, Tisha can confront Kimmy, she can confront Mel, she can confront all these women, but yet she can't speak her mind on her husband and with her husband. And I'm supposed to give her support on it. No. And I'm not criticizing her either. I'm just telling the truth. She keeps complaining about it. I could understand if she wasn't complaining about it, but she's complaining about it. And it's like she's begging his brother to talk to him and tell him to talk to him about how to treat her. Like, no. She's over 40. She should, like, I'm just saying, like, I don't want to, I don't know. I'm not taking anything personally. I'm just responding to your comment. Like, don't y'all start the whole when someone responds to your comment, y'all want to, and it doesn't agree with yours, then it means I'm taking it personal. I'm not taking anything personal. Like, I'm not mad at all. Like, I'm good. I'm just telling you why I felt like the comment was ridiculous in my opinion. Because why do I need to support her? I ain't friends with her ass, so why I gotta support her? I'm just telling you what I see on the TV. That's all I can do is tell you what I see on the TV. Ain't no disrespect. I don't feel no kind of way about what you said. I'm just telling you what I'm saying. I ain't gotta do nothing. Because she put herself on national TV and we see that she's not being treated well by her husband and she's practically begging, for somebody to have her back in a situation. I'm just saying. It's just that simple. Like she's I wouldn't have nothing much more. Like I said, I wouldn't have that much to say if she wasn't complaining about the situation. But that's what she's doing. She's complaining about it when she could do something about it on her own. Whatever. I'm not finna go back and forth with you. So let me see. What was I saying? So then Marceau says that he doesn't want to have anything to do with Miss Wanda or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't want to have anything to do with Miss Wanda at all. Like he don't want her to be around. He blames her for everything that goes down, like all the drama and stuff like that. So it's just like I understand where he coming from, but at the same point in time, it's kind of like, you know, that's still her mama. So it's kind of like this. That's still her mama. So she's going to be around regardless. And Miss Wanda is a grown ass woman. So to me, I don't block them. Don't block them. Don't block them. Don't block them. Okay. It's not that serious to be blocking anybody. Don't block them. Period. Don't block them. Don't. I'm telling you. I already told y'all it ain't that deep to me. I said what I said. They said what they said. I ain't changing what I said, and they ain't changing what they said. It ain't no need to be blocking anybody. Don't block them. Um, but yeah, Miss Wanda's still Letitia's mama. So at the same point in time, to me, it's like she can only say so much to Miss Wanda. You feel what I'm saying? Like she could say so much to Miss Wanda. Period. She could say too much. So, that's what it is. I just feel like, okay, well, bye-bye. It's just like, it's just crazy to me. Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. Okay. Okay, y'all. But anyways, I'm back. It's funny how people like I literally wasn't disrespectful when I responded. I literally wasn't disrespectful, but people want to get all up in their feelings tonight. Like it's just crazy to me. Like, period. Like I didn't curse or nothing. And people still want to get all upset and want to make a big ass announcement about them unsubscribing or whatever. Do what you do. I didn't say nothing bad. Like, did I say something disrespectful? Like, did I say anything disrespectful? But anyways, child. Cause it's like it be the gaslighting for me, but whatever. Anyway, so at the end of the day, Miss Wanda is still Letitia's mother. So at the end of the day, she still is gonna be around. So to me, it's like, what do we really expect for her to do? Like she could tell Miss Wanda as much as she wants to stop doing something. It's really up to Miss Wanda to do it. So to me, it's like, what gives? Miss Wanda gonna do whatever Miss Wanda want to do. So we can't really put all of that on Tisha. You know what I'm saying? Like we can't really put all that on Tisha, but at the same time, we probably can put it all on Tisha, mainly due to the fact that Tisha allows Miss Wanda to be her voice a lot of the times. She allows her, to speak her mind in things of that matter. And I just feel like because she allows Miss Wanda to speak in her defense a lot of the times, you know what I mean? That's why they look to her to be the one to, do this and do that. You know what I mean? It may be an unfair position to be placed in, but at the same time, it's like if anytime you allow somebody to do that to you, well, do that for you. Speak your mind, speak the things that you want to speak, and all of that other stuff. Then of course they're going to blame you for it because it's like you created the monster. Now the monster is uncontrollable and you can't get it tamed. So yeah, that's how I feel about it. So then Marcel's frustration with Letitia is she don't really be trying to tell her mama to stop. She don't really be trying to tell her mama, okay, girl, stop it, keep it, stop doing this, stop doing that. You got to stop. You're creating too much drama and all this other stuff. So it's just like for me, I'm just like, yeah, like she don't, and that's the problem. So it's like Letitia got two things that's hanging over her head. There's one thing is she don't speak up. The second thing is she allows her mother to speak up. Thirdly, it's just like whatever. Like she doesn't have a voice overall. She don't tell her mama to sit back. She don't tell her husband to sit back. And now everybody feels like they can run all over her. And now she's made to look like a victim. You know what I'm saying? It's like you need to have a voice on both ends. Be woman enough to tell your mama, I got this. I got this under control. I don't need you speaking up for me. I don't need you getting involved in all the mess that I got going on with the women on the show. You know what I mean? Um, you need to have the guts and the balls to say, Marcel, I'm not going to be accepting this bullshit from you. You need to learn how to treat me. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like have that same energy that you have with Mel and with everybody else. Have it with your mama and have it with your husband. Now, I don't expect her to curse her mama out or nothing like that. But there's been many a times where I'm 30. Sometimes mothers can be overbearing. I'm 33 and my mother would speak up for me in a minute. Like she'll try to speak up for me, and I'd be like, "Mama, I'm a grown man. I don't need you speaking up for me. Just that quick. You know what I mean?" And sometimes she'll say, "Well, I'll back off. I'll back off. I'll back off." Now, sometimes she don't back off. You know what I mean? Sometimes she don't, but it's just that simple. She don't, and that's up to her if she don't. But it's not like I didn't tell her to step back. I don't need your help. I got this. I got me. I don't need you to do nothing. You know what I mean? So I think that that's where Tisha be getting it fucked up at. And I just think that she's gonna be like another Candy and Mama Joyce. It's gonna become a little bit overbearing. Letitia says that she's not comfortable working with Martel anymore at this particular point. She was never comfortable with it anyway, but now after everything that has transpired and with him, putting hands on Marcel, all of them fighting and stuff like that. So it's kind of like, I don't feel comfortable working with him. I don't think he need to be a part of the project and things of that nature. We had 300 people. Shout out to the 300 people that's in the chat. Okay. That's what that means. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that Tisha is in a rock and a hard place at times, and I just don't know how else to put it. However, we're gonna move on to the next thing, okay? So let's move on to Melody and Martel. Now, they discussed the fight. They discussed everything in this scene, but let me tell you about this particular scene. To me, this is how it came across. I feel like this whole scene that they did, it was not a scene about the storylines. I feel like this was more of a production meeting. That's what this was. This was more of a production meeting. You feel what I'm saying? It felt like they were talking in code so they wouldn't, break the fourth wall. That's what that came across. That's how that came across, period. Thank you. You've been watching me for a long time, girl. I definitely appreciate it. I really appreciate you for real, for real. But But yeah, I felt like that was a whole production meeting. I felt like Melody and Martel had their production hats on, and they sat down in this scene and they said, "Okay, now this is what we're gonna discuss. This is what we're gonna do for the show, but we're not gonna talk about it like we're actually having a executive meeting. We're going to discuss it. Um, we're gonna discuss it in code. That's what we're gonna do. So this is what they do. So they start talking about the fight and how everything went down with the fight and how they feel a certain type of way about this particular fight and all of this stuff. Like they don't like the fact that it happened and all of this stuff. And I do agree with Jay Darkness. I do think that Marceau was the aggressor. Martel was walking away from the situation. He could not let Martel be great and just walk the fuck away. He had to keep coming to him with the bullshit. He had to keep coming to him with the bullshit, which he didn't need to because he wasn't helping the situation at all. But he felt like he just had to come over and say something to him. And I just felt like, nah, bro, you didn't have to say nothing to him. You could have just let it go, honestly. But sometimes folks don't know when to just let shit go, honestly. You know what I mean? Like, nah, let it go, move on. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, no. You didn't need to do that, period. Like it's like he had to say something to the man, but he really didn't have to say nothing to him. You know what I'm saying? So, oh, you Glam Bell. Okay. I wonder where you was at. I thought you had long gone and left me, child. You was Glam Bell. That's right. You was with me when I had the fucked up teeth, child. You were there with me back when I had my fucked up ass teeth. You was back there. You was down with me back then, child. Yes, you was. Yes, you was. Yes, you was. But but yeah, I just yeah, Marceau was the biggest reason for that. Like most definitely, he was the aggressor. He was looking for a fight. He wasn't trying to listen to nothing that Martel said. Martel was trying to walk away. So then they say they don't want nothing to do with Miss Wanda. Melody says she don't want to be around Miss Wanda. She don't want Miss Wanda in her space anymore. And Martel says she doesn't need to be around the group at all anymore. She don't need to be around. We don't need her in the space. She don't need to be amongst the group anymore. In so many words, y'all, this is key. This is code for I don't want to film with her. I don't want her on set with me. We don't want her on the show no more. We want her fired. That's what that was. We don't want her on the show no more. We want her fired. And that's just that on that. We want her fired. We want her gone. We don't want her on the show no more. That's what the code was in that scene. That scene felt like a whole, okay, we're gonna talk about this shit on camera, but we're not gonna break the fourth wall. Like that's what we're gonna do. We're not gonna break the fourth wall at all. We're gonna keep it funky and say we don't want her ass on the show without saying that we don't want her ass on the show. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just that. So yeah, that's what they were really saying, and that's what I got from it. That's what I got from it. Period. Like they didn't want to be. They don't want her on the show anymore. You know what I'm saying? And there was reports that Miss Wanda was no longer on the show after the fight had went down. But Marceau came out and um she came out and said that that wasn't the case. So I don't know. That's all I can say on that. Like, yeah. So I think that's what the people were saying in the blogs. That's why they came up in the blogs because they were really sitting there saying that they didn't want her around. They don't want her on the show. Okay, so Martel wants to call the guys up, get a dinner set so they all can come together and discuss moving forward. And in my case, I feel like this was a dinner so everybody can figure out how they're going to film together moving forward. It's a lot of drama, it's a lot of issues amongst the group. It's hard for them to move forward. We need to discuss it so we can move on with the show. That's what this meeting was all about. Y'all can't tell me that it wasn't. That's what this meeting was about, them moving forward for the sake of the show. That's what this was about. You can't tell me that's not what it was about. You can't tell me that's not what it was about. It was about them trying to move forward with the show. Not necessarily each other, but moving on with the show. Period. That's just period. Even when my phone is on do not disturb, I still get distracted. I might need to just leave my phone. But then my notes are on my phone, child. So I gotta have my phone around me. Where was I? But then Marcel had came out when it came out in the blogs, and he was like, "Well, Miss Wanda would be filming. Wanda would be filming with us. Basically, she won't be filming with the group, but he gonna be filming with them. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I really believe that this whole dinner is basically them saying, okay, we got to put the kid shit to the side and just try to make a good show, and we need to be around each other for the sake of that, because this is why the show is not working right now. The shit is boring. Everybody's segregated. Nobody really like each other. And nobody is really, to be honest, I just feel like nobody is really trying to fix anything with one another. They don't like each other. And I think a lot of this shit is too far gone at this point, and that's just what it is. So I don't know. I mean, that's all I can say about it. Like, I really don't know. But it has turned into something else at this point. So they can't do anything. They can't do shit. So they just trying to figure out how to move forward and move on. So let's see. What's next? Tiffany and Stormy. I was bored by them too. But however, I love seeing Stormy's estate. She got a whole lot of land, child. I didn't know she had that much land, child. Like, god damn, like her products must be doing a lot of shit. It must be a lot of shit going on. Like she must be selling a whole lot of products, like a whole lot of products. Period. She must be selling a lot of them because, child, listen, okay, like, girl, like, what's going on? Like, cause you got all that land, like, it's like a whole ranch out there, like, for real, for real. But her and Tiffany was out there, and now Stormy saying that she wants to have a better relationship with Tiffany. Lies, okay, lies. Lies. You wanna know why it's a lie? Stormy don't want no damn relationship with Tiffany. She needs some people to be friends with. She wants people to be friends with, y'all. She wants people to be friends with. Here's the thing. They're trying to put Tiffany in with the girls that's like on the outskirts of the group, like Destiny and Stormy. They're trying to put Tiffany with the girls on the outskirts so Tiffany can have some friends to film with. That's all that really is. They ain't trying to be friends, child. They ain't trying to be friends with no goddamn Tiffany. I would not want to be friends with her old lady prune ass. Like, I would not want to be friends with no goddamn Tiffany, child. Stormy don't want to be friends with no damn Tiffany, but she was basically Tiffany was being the bone carrier on this whole episode. She go from one person to the next trying to get the tea, and Stormy pretty much was telling, um, she was basically telling Tiffany her side of the story and what she saw and how Destiny was acting and stuff like that, and how she did not feel like Melody came there to be shady and shit like that. Melody definitely came there to be shady. Like, she did come there to not. I don't feel like she really came there to support Destiny. She came there because she knew Wanda was gonna be there. Let's just be real. Like, she's a part of production. She knew that Destiny was having an event, and she knew that Miss Wanda was gonna be there with her damn food. She already knew that. So therefore, she said, "Okay, I'm gonna take this opportunity to support Black businesses, but I'm also gonna take out the opportunity to go out there and confront Wanda and get them a show." That's what it was. We ain't finna sit up here and act like that's not what it was. That's exactly what it was. She came to turn up, and that's what the fuck she did. Period. Okay, that's what she did. You know, and Stormy was just sitting there talking to Tiffany, and I think that she said she really wanted to go and support Destiny, but I mean, it's just what it was. So I'm just like, girl, be real. Carlos told you to bring your ass to that damn shit because it didn't make no sense why all of the people that can't stand Destiny or the people that have had an issue with Destiny come into her shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, period. Like, that's the funny thing about it. It's just like, oh, so now y'all want to come to her event and y'all know y'all don't like her. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, y'all already knew that this is what it was. Like, this was an event that everybody had to be at, and that's just what it is. So I don't. that conversation was the one that literally put me to sleep. So Chris Fletcher and Martel met up, and then they started talking about the fight with Miss Wanda and how he feels like Miss Wanda is doing too much. She keeps on speaking on his children. She keeps on saying this. She keeps on saying that, and it's about time out for it. He's over it and shit like that. So it was just like, okay, cool, whatever. And he's over Miss Wanda. He don't want her around. And at this point, I mean, I get it. I understand why they don't want her around. But I do have to say this: Miss Wanda's ignorance do bring some form of entertainment to the show in a sense. And I know that y'all gonna get mad with me for saying it. But that's just my, opinion. She turns it up. We didn't have no entertainment until she popped up at that damn event. When Melody came over there to confront her, that was the most entertainment we've had since the show came back. So Melody and Wanda are the MVPs. They made the shit pop. It was boring before that scene even came about. I'm just being honest with y'all because don't nobody like each other. And Melody not trying to film with these folks, so it's boring. You know what I mean? Like there's nothing to really talk about. You know what I'm saying? So that's just the facts on that, and people can get mad with me for saying it if they want to, but that's just the truth. And as far as this is concerned, where were we at? Monica, why? So after seeing tonight's episode with Stormy's comments and Shay confirms Destiny's hesitation on dealing with her, Destiny's feelings are validated in my opinion. They are. I definitely feel that way. I agree with that. I agree. Cause she did, decide to come up there and show up, and then she go Shay her in her confessional talking about that was the most action that her store had, which is true because I came to the store like a week or two after that event went down, and there was no one there. But I already told y'all that. The melodramatic switched up on Stormy all last week. They did switch up on Stormy, which is what I was so surprised about because I was looking at Emperor's Radio. Shout out to my girl Empress. Y'all know I fuck with her. I was looking at her live the other day, and I was just trying to understand what was going on with everybody going in on Stormy. Cause they was accusing Stormy of shading Melody. They was accusing Stormy of not being a good friend to Melody or something like that. Like I don't know what it is. I don't know what happened. I don't know why all of a sudden the people are going in on Stormy. I guess it's because Stormy said the show didn't make her, but the show did make her. She had her products out before the show. Just because she said that the show didn't make her, that don't mean that meant to degrade Melody. That's the thing that I don't get as to why anytime somebody says something, people automatically make it seem like they are coming at Melody. Like they want Melody to be public enemy number one so bad. Not everybody is being, have something shady going on with Melody, or even because she was being cool with Destiny. Everybody was upset with someone said she's being cool with Destiny, so that's why she's a op. But I mean, when Melody was cool with Destiny, she constantly chose Tiffany's side over Destiny when Tiffany created the issue with Destiny in the first place. And she kept taking Tiffany's side, but nobody said nothing about Mel being an op though. So why is it that she can be cool with whoever the fuck she wants to, regardless of whether or not her friend like them or not, but nobody else can do it? I don't get it. I don't understand it. Like that be the thing with me. Why this be the thing that I don't get. Like y'all was people was going up for Stormy at first because she was having her back and having Mills back and shit like that. Like always speaking up for her, being her mouthpiece, ready to fight girls at the Galentine's thing for her and shit like that. But now, for whatever reason, they don't like Stormy. Now they don't like Stormy, but just a couple of months ago, they was defending her tooth and nail. And anybody that said anything about Stormy, it was like, Oh, y'all only dislike Stormy because she's Melody's friend. But now y'all don't even like the damn girl. I don't get it. I don't understand. Thank you for the super chat. I feel the show has run its course unless a major shakeup happens. Most definitely. Most definitely. I definitely agree. Yeah, I don't like that either too feisty. Like I don't like how they're trying to create an issue between those two. Like it's like they're looking for issues between Stormy and Melody, and I don't think that the shit is cool. Like I don't think that is right. I don't like how they're doing that. And I think that it's completely fucked up that they are doing that. I don't think that they should constantly keep on trying to find something to hold Stormy to the cross about, because I didn't like Stormy at first either. Let's be real, but it had nothing to do with her being Melody's friend. That's my thing. I just didn't like her because I ain't like her attitude. Honestly, I ain't give a shit about her. I ain't give a shit about who friend she was. To be honest, I'm just being honest on that. I didn't give a fuck about who she was friends with. But it's just like, why now all of a sudden everybody hate her now? I don't get it. But okay, I ain't gonna stay on this for too long. Um, because we're almost at an hour. Let's see. Letitia and Marceau. They're at the black lounge or whatnot, and Funky Dineva stops by. And they start talking about Marceau and Dineva's relationship and how cool they are. And I commend Marceau for not judging Funky Dineva based off of who he is and how he presents himself. Because like I said, I I have a lot of straight male friends that are very masculine and shit like that, and they could care less about what anybody thinks about me. Like they don't care about what nobody got to say. They don't care about anything. Period. Thank you, Mental Fit Chick, for the super chat. I really appreciate it. But I appreciate myself for that because like a lot of the times, like straight men don't want to fuck with us sometimes. But it's some out there that really can see past sexuality and give you a chance. So I can give Marceau credit on that. I enjoyed that conversation. Then they start talking about Dineva and um how no, Dineva was talking to Letitia about Miss Wanda and how messy she is and how she's gotten involved in a lot of the mess that's going down on the show. You know what I'm saying? And everything Funky Dineva pretty much said was the truth. I mean, I don't know if Letitia is really gonna listen to it or not, but everything that was being said was absolutely the truth. You know what I mean? So I just feel like, not by all mouth, I just feel like everything that Funky said to her was the truth. It's everything that everybody has been saying in the blogosphere, is everything that folks has been saying in the streets, people on the show, everybody been saying it. Miss Wanda gonna be is a problem right now, and you do need to talk to your mother. And I know that Miss Wanda is a grown ass woman. She can do whatever the fuck she wants to. It doesn't matter how many times Letitia tell her anything. She's gonna do what she wants. But still, in all, Wanda need to stop it with the bullshit. I mean, I just gotta be real. Like, it is what it is. Like, she just gotta stop it with the bullshit. Like, she needs to tell her mother that she's causing an issue. And that's just that on that. Thank you, Kennedy. Like, that's just that on that. Like, but I doubt that she heard anything that Funky Dineva said. I really don't feel like she listened to anything that he said. And it's very unfortunate if she didn't, because everything that he told her was all facts and all truth. Like, that's how I feel. Like, I feel like you can stand by your mama, but at the same time, you should also call a thing a thing. And I think that's the issue with Tisha. She never calls a thing at all. Like, she allows her mother to put out narratives and talk about folks' children and shit like that, when her mother would never want nobody to be talking about her grandkids at all. Like, if somebody, shout out to the person. Now listen, I lost somebody unsubscribed and I just got two of them, got two more. So shout out to the two people that just subscribed to my channel. Thank y'all. But to me, it's like, I don't know. I just think that regardless of anything, I do feel like there's only so much Tisha can do, but she do need to tell her mother to stop sticking her nose where it don't belong. I'm just being real. Let me see. But is it possible that Wanda filmed as a non-cast and because of her characteristics, the show offered her a contract, therefore Tisha can't do anything to stop her mom or what the show wants to air? I mean, that could be part of it. I like Stormy, but I feel like Stormy is coming out flip flop, especially this episode showing how pleasant she was in Destiny's face, but her confessional, she was being shady and making unnecessary comments. That is true. This is the thing. You all assume that she doesn't get why her mom is an issue. Tisha literally sicks her mom on her castmates. She understands how her mom behaves. Welcome, new Scotty Gang. Yes, welcome. Every time I lose one, I bounce back with two. Shout out to Hurricane Chris, okay? So it's just that simple, y'all. It's just that simple. Tisha really need to set some boundaries. Period. She just do. And that's just that on that, honestly. She needs to set some boundaries. She needs to be real about it. But Letitia don't know how to be real. And I feel like if I ever ask her for an interview, her ass to decline my ass with the quickness because I'm not gonna sit up here and play games with Letitia. Like I ain't doing that. Like I ain't finna do that. Like I'm not finna play with her. Like we ain't even finna do that. Like I ain't finna play with her. I'm not finna do none of that. Period. I'm gonna let her know what it is. Period. Okay. So I'm gonna say this too. So before I get up out of here, I just want to thank you guys for watching today. Like, I'm sorry. I feel like my energy is a little bit low, and it is. I'm not gonna lie, it is. I was just telling Dun earlier today that I have been working myself to death, like to death all week. I ain't really been getting no sleep. I ain't really been doing what I'm supposed to do. I really ain't been taking care of myself physically. I'm just gonna be real with y'all. Like I know this is a love and marriage Huntsville review, but I just wanted to end it by telling y'all that my energy is low because I'm tired, very tired. You probably can see it in my face. That's why I didn't. Um, that's why I didn't even get on here all dressed up and shit. Like because I'm fucking tired. Like all this week, I literally been um doing so much shit. Like my whole day is filled with nothing but work. Like it's like this. On Monday, I did 2 episodes of Who Was Wrong plus all my videos. All the videos I had to do that day. Plus the panel. Plus the interview. All of that in one day. I had 2 collabs, an interview, a live, Yes for the Mess, and a panel. All in one day. Tuesday, had to do Who Was Wrong. I worked from 5 a.m. to 1 p.m. Then I did what else? Then I did Who Was Wrong again. Like I've been doing nothing but doing so much work that I haven't really been getting no rest. Like I'm literally tired. Like my whole body is like completely tired. And sometimes I lay down, like as soon as I lay down in the bed, my whole body start aching. So yeah. And plus my class reunion is next weekend. So next weekend I'm going to be completely out of it. Like I'm gonna be enjoying myself and all of that stuff. So yes, I am completely tired, and that's why my energy is low. Like, I know y'all was expecting like all this high energy that y'all been getting for the last couple of days on the lives, and that's what I wanted to give. But y'all, I fell asleep watching Love and Marriage Huntsville. Like, I fell asleep, and I had to wake back up and rewind it and just do my thug thizzle and rewatch the parts that I fell asleep on and make notes. Like, that's just how tired I am. So you know, that's pretty much it. So I just want to say that just in case y'all notice that my energy is low, that is why. So with that being said, y'all, this be your boy Scotty. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video. Also, be sure to click on the notification bell so you could be notified whenever video drops. Also, if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down in the description box below. I will see you guys tomorrow for the open panel for Love and Marriage Huntsville, the Love and Marriage Huntsville open panel. We're going to do that up until Potomac comes on. I'm not really sure if Potomac is going to be a live review or not. I'm not really sure about that. I don't know, but we'll figure it out once that time comes. So with that being said, you guys, I am up out of here. I really enjoyed you guys. And I'll holler at y'all at another time. I'm going to leave you guys with some promos. And I'll see y'all later. Bye, y'all.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Tramel. I just wanted to say that I have a new project that's out. It's called Mixed Feelings. It's on all streaming platforms. I would hope that you would go and check it out. It's a really good feel of an album. It's got everything you need and more. It's got R&B, it's got a little bit of pop, it's got a little bit of hip hop. It's everything that you need and more. It's out all streaming platforms, like I said. Please check me out, and you can also follow me at IAM_Tramel. That's IAM_TRAMEL. Check me out. I hope to hear from you.